And then we'll do some Witching Stone. And if you don't know what it is, it's a cool roguelike with like puzzle, match 3 sort of mechanics. And we're gonna use the new character today. We're gonna use Bloodawed, who's got seeds. Seeds that turn into berries and stuff. Okay, alright, be right back. Yeah, plant waifu. Oh. I did unlock her, yeah. Be right back. Oh. Wait. Is my Twitch frozen? I can't see who did that, or where it came from. Oh!
Plant waifu.
Thanks, Just Vanilla. 7 months. Thanks for all the support. I appreciate you. I do wonder what that early heart was. It may be like when you first clicked it, and then you started typing the thing out. And then took, it did it again once you finished it. So that's an interesting interaction. It might be the new Twitch API. And the, Vinyan interacts weirdly with it. I'll have to look into it, I guess, but... Sorry, I'm dissecting the innards of APIs when you guys want to see me play the plant waifu. I also want to play the plant waifu, so... Is dissection TOS? That dissecting APIs? I don't think so. Not into plant waifu, but you suspect she'll grow on you? I get it. Yeah, I get it. Is this a terrible setup? Oh, sorry. That's better, right? Because it lets you see the actual things back there. And when I'm playing, you'll actually get to see the spells. Or at least most of them. Alright. Yeah, these are terrible. Because the best we can do is this one. But we have to do this one if we want to, have something stir beneath the earth. But we can't even do any of these with it. Because these will take it back down to 1. Also, this one is horrible. Add pristine to all spells is bad. Gotta re-roll it. Every 11th stone is a jammer. I remember taking this with, whatever her name is. The Queen of the Fairies. But it was really bad having a 7th stone type. Even if this one occurs half as often. stone board persists between battles, it'd be interesting with the seeds, especially if we get like foxgloves and things like that. Spells hold 1 fewer badges. Kind of hate it. Only 1 badge per spell? That's the fun part. Is having 2. You can't really get any cool things to happen unless you put 2 on, right? But if we do that, then we can add 1 more spell to the map. Otherwise we add jammers. But jammers plus stoneboard persist is pretty bad. Do we have any way of... modifying the stones on board, like replacing them? That's not really her thing, I feel like. But we may find some. It's kind of all I can do right now. It's gonna be very difficult, I feel like. But let's try it. Something foul is in the forest, and my little flowers do not like it. I cannot allow this to continue. Okay. Let's go this way first. So seed shot is this, and a seed. And grow berry is 2 of those, okay? Which will turn 2 seeds into berries, but will we have 1 seed on board, so... So what if we just instead clean up the jammers? Because he's about to put 2 more down. Which I'm not happy about. And it's a lot of damage. That'd be a good investment, right? Because we can keep the board. Let's also get rid of the jammers. Any jammers in chat? I considered taking Muddled for all spells. For exactly the reason that keeping the board from one game to another overruns it with stones that you don't use. The only thing you found with jammering your emotes, you probably need like 7 TV. You gotta get the rat jam and cat jam in there. It probably does make you a jammer though to use that one. Never really looked into those extensions. Do you at least recognize a 7 TV emote when you see it? So let's see. You have to use a foxglove for this, but we don't have any foxglove yet. Deal 3 damage, apply 2 poison. That's fun. Especially because the foxglove also does 3 damage when you use it. If we could get foxgloves, this is a great spell. This one restores 2 health to me and adds 3 seeds to the board. Okay, hold on. This might be great for getting rid of things we don't use, right? Something like Gamba? Well, sure. That's one. But the aforementioned rat jam and cat jam? Or like... trying to think of some others. Okay, I think we take this one. Even if maybe later we could find Foxglove and this would be huge, but I still think this is great for the curses that we have. I can't think of any others right now. There's a lot. I love spell with capacity. Extra mana at the start of a fight. Could be great with our current curse setup. I think we should take the extra mana. It's gonna help us get through these curses more easily. Banger of a song, I know. I love this one. Even if it's, you know, it's very radio song. Okay, so hold on. I've done it. And we could also eat a berry while we're at it. I don't see why not. We might accidentally lose it if we don't. By making 3 seeds on the board. Oh wait, we're yeah, that's why not, because we're restoring 2 health right now. No point. Even if we lose it, we're not losing anything. What's the main instrument of that last song? Gonna go with saxophone. Or hootin' and a hollerin' might be the other main instrument. So something like that will just finish it out, right? Or we could get even more seeds. And probably have too many. Yeah, give me too many seeds, please. Damage plus 50%, but add a stone to the cast sequence. Deal an extra damage, but cruel. Okay. Is this Samurai Champloo or Cowboy Bebop? This one is Cowboy Bebop. I didn't actually watch Samurai Champloo. I heard it was quite good. That was also Yoko Kanno as the music director, right? Yeah? Okay. Do I want Seed Shot to always hit the lowest health enemy? For 1 bonus damage? Yeah, maybe. Otherwise, we give it 2 bonus damage, but have an extra seed or an extra stone in the sequence? I don't like that as much, frankly. Done by basically the same people, yeah, the director is Nabeshin, I remember that. Kimbaum, yeah, crazy about the chicken bone. Okay. Hi, Shinichi. How are you? It's a good song, right? It's a silly song. Okay, now that I look at it, it's a terrible setup here. Okay, we have 1 of these. Am I really adding more? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not adding more seeds to the board, you guys. Hey, but we can wipe out this while we're at it. Should I grow 2 of these into berries? No, we have 2 berries on the board. Let's just save it. Wipe out 2 things we're not using. Kill this guy so we only take 1 damage. Looks good. Basically just a recipe. The song is... I don't know if the song is a recipe. It's more just like... I feel like it's professing her great love for chicken bone. We have no yellow, so we have nothing to do on this turn. Sort of a problem. If I take these 2... turn them into berries at least. And then grab these ones we don't use. Just get them out of here. You grab a berry while we're at it? Yeah. Just for that healing. No, you're supposed to do the burning one so that it would turn into a berry and stop burning. Alright, we got some yellows so we can seed shot again. Which is good, because this guy's doing 3 damage this turn. Sort of rude. Clear adjacent to our move is that one. That's gonna be annoying because it's gonna stick around. So let's just grab that. And frankly, grab that too. We can make him easy in us. This guy's just turtling over here. You didn't even do it to the axe. tell what? Okay, so we don't grab this one. We have just enough to do this. Okay. Fine, go for it. But next fight is gonna be terrible because we have no usable stones. Just turning the seeds into berries make the fire go away. That should, because it's like any replacement. It's Ceridwen. Potion for your thoughts? I assume you can't get this, this event on any other, when you're using Ceridwen herself. Or maybe you can, or it's a different person brewing potions. Also, potions, if you don't remember, it's not even a shop, you just take one. Potions appear on the board and they don't go away ever. But they can't be targeted by spells or enemies, so they're never gonna be replaced, I assume that means. But you use them once and they go away forever. They're just always gonna be on the board, which is normal for us, but not for everyone, for every other setup. Persisting between battles, I mean. When cleared, add double cast to the next spell cast, okay? When cleared, restores 6 health to self. Or when cleared, add barrage to the next spell cast. Liquid fire, that is pretty good. It's pretty good on Seed Shot, right? Alright. I'll take liquid fire. Ice cream to add 1 chilled to an attack spell. A briar to apply 1 spiky. That might be great. Hold on. Gives us more of a reason to use one of these two. Although, frankly, these are easy to overuse. These are very easy to overuse, so maybe I don't. Like, I've been intentionally not doing these two, right? You can't even use VTuber Studio now because your RTX card is too new? Wait, it has to be a supported video card to use the VTube Studio? I know that it's probably using the graphics acceleration, right? A lot of my VTube apps do as well. I didn't know it has to be a specifically supported graphics card for that. It being in the category is usually enough, right? 50 XDX dropped support for some tech. Makes sense that it breaks stuff. It drops support for some tech. They actually dropped support for some of the things that they've been using this whole time. That's weird. I don't want either of these yet. I'm not gonna take this yet. Let's see what's here at Puka's shop. Time sale, buy one, get one at the usual price. Deal damage to all enemies, +1 per enemy. It's pretty nice, especially if you put an ice cream on it. Get chilled. But it's a lot of stones for this. None of these are Bloodwood specific spells is that unfortunate part. Like, I want to see more seeds and plant interactions here. Not just these. Add 1 power infuse to stones, so that when they're cleared, you get power. For that turn, apply poison. 1 poison is pretty lame, though, since it goes away immediately. Polish crystal to add 1 to everything, but make the spell cost 1 more stone. There's definitely some places where this goes crazy. We might have one of those situations just because we're struggling to find things to do with our mana. Sort of. No, we're not. We're not really, because we're using our mana to clear out stones that would otherwise be clogging the board. So it's not exactly like we're not able to find things to do with it. I just wish that we could clear stones with a purpose. So I want a spell that requires a purple when it uses more seeds for other things. This one uses a seed to make 3 more seeds, which can only really be used productively for seed shot currently. Or for healing, of course, but we haven't really needed that yet. They need to update the program to the IKX 50 series? Yeah, maybe, huh? And they could be using tech of the thanks for the love bomb. It could be like relying on tech that the RTX 50 series dropped, I guess. But they probably don't need to be, right? They could at least have the option in there. I wonder what's so vital to the to VTube Studio that it needs it though. It like doesn't run at all. Two damage versus 1, 6 damage versus 2. You're saying like how much damage that other spell would do? Yeah, it does seem like a good spell, especially for a multi-enemy fight. I am a little bit worried about the mana right now, and since it can't use seeds, and I have a lot of seeds right now, I'm worried about that as well. Like, we're gonna have all seeds and we're never gonna cast that spell, basically. It won't even detect your face anymore, wow. Cat is up here, by the way. Cat is in the lap. Hello, Cat. I do use the VTube Studio for the actual model, and not just for the face detection, because I know 3D VTubers like me sometimes use it just for the detection and not for the model. It's a PhysX thing. What do I use as the camera? It is an iPhone, yeah. iPhone is kind of the only way to go if you want actually detailed face tracking. Like you can get this kind of detailed tracking, except on an iPhone, unfortunately. Okay, we'll use NVIDIA Broadcast to detect it. And VTube Studio to got it. Tracking is really good. I know. It's way better than when I first started. It's just What's the name of the actual thing? Is it AR kit? I think it's called AR kit. That the iPhone uses. It's very good. But apparently no one else has quite replicated it. Why? iPhones are expensive. This cat. Look, I gotta play this game. I can't only pet you. Okay. I was looking at, yeah, if we'd add a +1 to any to every value, these probably aren't the styles that we care about for that. But think about if we have that one added to like this. Like, yes, that would be 5 different stones to cast it. But, crazy damage. It'd be crazy damage. $3,000 GPU, but not being able to use VTube Studio. I forget which one VTube Studio is. Is that the one on Steam? Or is that the one that's usually on iPhones and you have a way of using it on the PC? I forget. The one on Steam, okay. Okay. I've cleaned off most of the fur that got flung up all over my keyboard. This seems like a fun combo. I want to see what this spell is first. So do we fight as is a red? Am I gonna survive that? I mean, I can do nothing but survive, I suppose. It's like the only thing I am good at is surviving. Sorry for distracting? No. I wasn't primarily distracted by that. Primarily distracted by this cat. Who just demands pets sometimes. Okay, we have our liquid fire, which we probably don't need to use yet. We just do this. It's probably like that. By the way, if you click this, no, you can't. So we use up most of the purples. We use up one more, but let's save it for next turn. We seed shot this guy, but we actually get hit for 4 this way. Does it make both of the other ones stronger? Cat pets are a requirement? I mean, coming from a cat that will usually bite and attack me violently, I have to take what I get, what I can get when I can get it. If I do that, that will restore me to full health with a berry. But we can't get a berry, hold on. Oh, we are getting a berry. We started with the berry just because. Why? I don't know. More seeds on the board though? It's probably too many seeds, you guys. We're gonna turn berries back into seeds. Extract all the seeds from these berries. Well, that's right. Berries only heal for 2, not for 3. I thought for 3 for some reason. You fixed it. Well, that was a short-lived problem. It's the only way that we get a the seed shot here. It's going like this, going through this one and this one, because it's the only ones on the board. I guess we do it. It's just all seeds, you guys. Oops, all seeds. Yep. Yep, not a red, not a yellow one. Oh, there's one yellow. I mean, Mike, it's fine. If we just use these two, we turn them into berries and then we keep healing, but... Change the tracking quality to NVIDIA Broadcast and V2 Beta. Wow. Well, at least they knew that it was coming out and how to fix it. Tracking quality, huh? So NVIDIA Broadcast has a face detection thing on it, huh? It's very interesting. So, NVIDIA Broadcast has the stuff specifically for VTubers, I suppose, right? Because there's not really any other reason for face detection stuff. Okay, if we're killing it, we need to clear up our board. We need to clean our room. But I would rather clean our room by eating a berry. No, we need this, though. Wait, what am I missing? What'd I do wrong? Oh, because I went back and started with that. Yeah. Okay. Webcam's now freezing. Oh no. Very close to the quality of the tracking on the ISO. Nice. I didn't hear that they'd made that much progress in it. I think it would probably explode my computer, though. Since I'm already having so much trouble with overloading my processor. Oh, this is great. Hold on. I mean, I love photosynthesis. It's a great spell as well. Shoot 3D model? Thank you. That's very sweet of you. Wait, we don't need photosynthesis, right? This was a lot of fun when we used it before, but we already have this for healing. I think if we get that other one, we can lose this one. Yeah. We only need the berry even, and we just want the foxglove, kind of. Oh, also this, uses the diamond, which is helpful. And just turning the seeds into foxglove is great, because that is a way as... It's a way of getting damage, which we're having trouble with currently. Okay. Now I'm more likely to use spiky on this one than I was on here because this only gives you more healing for later, but this actually gives you damage for later as well. So we can kind of spam this one. There's some good dance emotes. Okay, but if we get that other one, right? If we get this one, the one freeze, the one chilled to all is pretty good. In fact, am I getting this now? I might be. They got that and then this on it. As well as the chilled. Am I being insane? Alright, I'll pay for it. Now lose Growberry. Now, question is, do I take that chilled to put on there, or do I just take Briar to put on this? Because this would be a great one as well, to put +1 to everything. It'd be kind of cracked. And if it also had Spiky on it, we'd get 2 Spiky. It's kind of useless as 1, but so is this, let's be real. I don't care that much about the enemies having more damage because we have so much healing currently. So let's just take Briar. Cracked Tines. Quite the mood shift with the songs, I suppose. So doing the yellow fight, just to see how good this works. I mean, how well this works. I can English. Alright, so if we do... Yeah. Hold on. Make it sell. Now this is just gonna whiff on this guy. Or this one is. Oh wait, we didn't use it yet. We're not using this one? That's fine. Although, if we could get 2 greens before we did these 2, that'd be something. We definitely couldn't do anything else if we were doing that, though. So, I think instead we're just getting hit, but we're doing Spiky for one, so this guy's gonna actually hit himself and die. Fantastic news. Go. Is song request on? Is song request is currently not on. Sorry, fan. Also, hi, good morning. Quite the amazing stream I have. Thank you. I don't know what to make of a statement like that. It almost sounds like it could be sarcastic, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt that you're not. Propagate even more? That's a terrible idea, Faye. We don't need even more seeds on the board, Faye. You'll literally wipe out everything that's not a seed. Are you crazy? Don't do that. Nah, it's fine. Okay, and we'll use a seed just to get it out of here. Because we have too many seeds. Stop. Not sarcastic, okay? It's just a very strong statement. I feel like we want to cultivate every turn. But it's difficult to, as we don't have the mana to get from here all the way over to here while doing other things. So I guess we don't do other things and it's fine? Actually, if we Foxglove here, then we're just gonna kill him, right? Let's not? Okay. Oh, hi, the Cancer Man. Good to see ya. It's been a minute. Well, thanks for being so positive, Shinichi. As for how goes it tonight, it's going pretty well. I mean, Noita didn't go amazing, but that's normal for Noita. Dying horribly in short time is just normal Noita behavior. Okay, we're down to only 2 seeds. Did we overdo it? Might have overdone it a little. It's fine, they also appear naturally, so... Look, there's one now. Okay. We're using this new character tonight on this game, and I like her. She's got interesting mechanics, growing these seeds into other things. Been busy? Yeah. Understood. I understand. Messing with things. These guys are doing 5 damage to me? Could you stop? Okay, now on turn 1 we get bonus mana. So is there some way that we can squeeze in a seed shot here? It's gonna be tough. Because we have to stretch over to here first. Yeah, and then we can't do seed shot or cultivate. Hold on. We don't have to start the greens here. But now I can only do either seed shot or cultivate. I can't do both. So which one's more important? Seed shot. Yeah, I mean, it's a waste of damage because he'll be at 1 health after we Earthquake, but I definitely don't want to take 3, so let's just do that. Yeah. Just thinking, we don't even have to do it like that. Hold on. I can do this. Start here. Now she's thinking outside the box. Now, unfortunately, there's only 1 seed here, so that's gonna turn into a berry, not a foxglove. I think we're okay with that. Oh, we can just hold off on it. Save the mana for next turn? Yeah. I think that's better. I would like to get as many foxgloves on the board as possible. By the way, for those who haven't seen the game yet, sorry. You can ask me to explain things. And I will. It's not troublesome. But basically, I'm trying to match these sequences with the stones that I'm making. You can match any number of them you want, or any number of them the commands to. The stones don't have to be exactly consecutive. They just have to be sequential. And some of these do special things when you clear them, like this one deals 3 damage, and it's assumed that's to the front enemy. And this one heals for 2, and this does nothing, and is never ever useful. Why do electrons behave like they are both a wave and a particle? Because you have to trust the science. Science says so. By which, obviously, I mean Dr. Anthony Fauci. And this is not actually the strongest move for me to do. I should do this one. This used up one of my seeds, so this is not helpful anymore. Okay, but if we do a foxglove, I think it wins. No, he does 3 shields, right? Which exactly defeats the foxglove. So it's kind of just do a seed shot and nothing else is helpful. Why don't we propagate? Let's propagate and make more seeds. So if we did this, and then we cultivate later, there's more seeds on the board to cultivate. Guys, she's learning. She's learning. Okay, yeah, do it. He died from that? Do thorns go through shields? Hold on. Do thorns ignore defense? No. Do enemy shields get removed at the start of their turn? Because that would be the other thing to explain it. Yeah, it's big brain time. Okay, we got this group of skulls. They like to use the hex status effect. I wonder if I can fight myself as this character. Probably. I assume all the mechanics are still there. I don't know what that would be like if they programmed something special into it, but... Max mana storage, spellbook capacity. I probably should get spellbook capacity. Because I'm lazy. Now, I did already give up one of my spells for that. So it's a little bit late to be getting spell capacity. But I didn't need the one I gave up anyways. It was kind of redundant to this one. Do we get the polished crystal? I feel like it's pretty good. I feel like it works pretty well for us. I think we put it here. Now, it does require there to be a lot of seeds on the board for this to really work. But with one propagate, we've gotten 3 out of those 4. Unfortunately, that doesn't leave many seeds for our seed shot, which may also be a problem. So, is it instead this? Because that's a crazy amount of damage. Oh, but it's 3 greens in a row? Why would you do this? That's prohibitive. Feeling that's a prohibitive cost there. How often do we get 3 greens in a row? I'm gonna go with basically never. Let's heal and talk to Ceridwen. I didn't expect to see you here, Flower Maiden. The air in the forest has been unpleasant lately. So you have noticed as well, little witch. While I must admit the air affects me too, I cannot stand by while flowers droop. Do you have any idea what the cause might be? Alas, I cannot say at this point. No, you can count on me if you need any magical assistance. This is my forest too. She's so much friendlier with the flower waifu. Thank you, little witch. She's a bit cold and teasingly mysterious with everybody else. But she seemed downright friendly to Plant Waifu. Okay. So do we just Foxglove a 10? Because that is one way to handle it. Everyone else seems to know her. Well, we've only met her so far. Cultivate now requires a red, though. And if we go this way, then we can't get the seed. No, we don't need to use that berry. Let's go. Oh, we're doing the wrong order? Yeah. So is it like this? We make a bunch and then we turn them all into other things, which means we can't seed shot. Hold on, if we make a bunch, we might lose foxgloves. That might actually be pretty bad. I wonder if we need to hold off on that and just use a bunch of foxglove. I don't even have any yellows on board. What is this? Alright, let's just use that. Just use a bunch of foxglove. Get the benefit out of them. Then we can start replacing things on the board. Also, we didn't have any need to heal with Propagate yet, so... Alright, I think that's the play. So this is obviously seed shot to kill this guy. Earthquake is stronger at the moment, but it's only 3 damage. It's as much as just using a foxglove. It's only for hitting this guy because this guy's already dead from seed shot. So I feel like foxglove is better than trying to do earthquake right now. So... do we just propagate? No, we can't. We only have 5. Wait, we can do it, guys. We can do it. That's wrong. It's the wrong order. Wait, nope, nope. Still do it. But these might replace some of the other things on board. Like the foxgloves and berries. You know what? I'd say it's just a risk we're gonna have to take. The other thing we could do now is just use some foxglove instead of propagating. Problem is the foxglove are all the way down here. So how do we get to seed shot from down there? It would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we could only use 1, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, that would just go on him. So set him on him, and then this guy gets hit by seed shot afterwards, so it doesn't really work. Alright, we're just gonna do it. You fixed the camera freezing issues too? Nice. Nice work, Sheena G. I believed in you. Well, that's right. That gives hex to this guy. Ow. So now all these foxgloves are even stronger? We don't get the seed shot here, unfortunately, but... it's fine. So we're just gonna hit this guy for 5 twice because of hex. And then cultivate these into some more foxgloves. And berries. Berries which, like, is frankly too much healing and I'll never use, but I suppose I have to someday. Ow! Don't go like that. Now at some point gotta save up for an iPhone and a whole... Didn't you say it's about as good? Are you saying it's not? Is this just a healing 10? And then bop him for 4 because of Hex? By the way, Hex makes all incoming direct damage increase by its amount. Yeah, but no hand tracking? I don't think the iPhone does hand tracking. Or at least I haven't found anything for hand tracking. On the iPhone, I mean. It was there. I would love to know, actually. Because I would love to offload more of my processing on my computer to the iPhone. Yeah, the iPhone for me is only face tracking. My webcam is doing... Webcam connected to the computer is doing all the body tracking. And the app takes a lot of processor and even graphics processor power. You thought I saw something that does hand tracking? I might have to look for it. Because if it's there, I want it. Although my iPhone is bare minimum. So it might not even be strong enough to make it work. Also though, I don't think two apps can use the camera at the same time. Yeah, let's just do this, by the way. So it has to be an app that does both. I think. If you ever find something, let me know. Nice. Thanks. Okay, here's where we do seed shot, right? Because you have to get the little guy. I did use up all the Foxglove, so we don't get the benefit of the Hex immediately, unfortunately. If only this one red down here. Okay, if we do just this, we can save a bunch of mana for next turn. That's probably the play. Just kill this guy and wait. Bide our time. We take damage, but we don't even care about taking damage. We have so much healing. So now Foxglove is 5 damage. I would love to propagate. Can we also seed shot? I think we actually can. And Foxgloves. Okay. It's pretty good. So this is gonna be 7 damage and then 5 damage. So a 1-off? No, he's gonna kill himself from... No. Sorry. Cultivate is that Thorns one and we're not doing it. Okay. So it's not a win yet, but... Oh, this only creates 3, right. We just didn't drop any other seeds? That's kind of unusual. We can do them both again. If I had 1 more mana, we could propagate and cultivate. Okay, but we could probably just do propagate cultivate without killing him this turn. Is that worth it just to set up? Because if we do that, then we have a better board, which we do have to keep. We have to keep the board from for each fight. So I think we should just do this. Hopefully next turn we can Seed Shot Earthquake to win. Or if we just Master Cultivate again, we'll have the Thorns. Get a bunch of seeds. Turn the seeds into cool things. VTube Studio can use your webcam for hand tracking and your phone for face. I think I heard that VTube Studio can do hand tracking. That's not the one I use. I'm afraid of VTube Studio. I'm scared of it because you have to upload your model to somebody else's server. I'm scared of it. There's no reds on this board. I can't Seed Shot. What the heck? Rude. There's no 2 grains on this board. I can't Earthquake. Rude. I have only 2 Foxgloves, so I can't kill both of them. Rude. Can I cultivate? No, we need a red for cultivate. There's literally only one thing I can do is propagate, which I kind of don't want to do. As it just turns all of our stuff into seeds. So, I think we might just do this. Are we just wasting a berry? Yeah, we have too many. It's fine. We're just taking 6? Brutal. Got a red. You can propagate cultivate again. I don't know if that's worth it, but doing that will kill him because he'll attack me and then get hit by thorns. We will end up with a board full of nothing but seeds. Hopefully that's fine. Okay, it dropped a red. It dropped a red graciously, so, you know, all is well. Not with NVIDIA Broadcast on because that uses the camera. you have to upload your model to any server? Maybe they changed that since I checked it first. That's how it... That's what I saw when I looked at it. I don't know. It was like... You have to make an account and you upload your model there and that's how it gets into the app to use it. I don't know. You have a lot of video memory, so you end up using your PNG tuber. Yeah, it's a lot more processor intensive than I realized it was. I imagine that the 2D VTubers have it a lot easier on that front. As long as you have the model files you're in, didn't prompt you to send anything to a server. Must it's doing it with that notification. Okay, nothing you've searched says you have to upload anything. Maybe it was a different app. I think there were 2 of them. And I don't remember which was which. Which way do we go? Well, this either way unlocks this entire pass, which is huge and full of goodies. And so, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, let's pick this one. Now, when this guy dies, he heals the team for 2. Okay, this is annoying, but we can do it. Oh, wait. Dingus. No. We need the purple next. Are we gonna propagate as well? If we go this way, we sure are. We go like this. Then we have to go this. Okay, it's like super awkward. That turns these 2 just into berries though. Wow, that's not exactly what I'm looking for. Gotta be a different way to do this, right? We could do this and basically just get the thorns, right? If we do that. Oh wait, no, this one turns into a berry. Okay. Then we do foxglove for the damage. It's not terrible. So this guy dies. This guy ends up dying, which is great. And this guy takes 2 damage from this. Okay. Never done a VTuber collab through VTube Studio. Would be good to test it sometime. I think Vinyan lets you do VTuber collabs directly through it. That's the one I use. I don't know if you guys are... You're probably talking about 3D though, right? With if you're doing the thing of doing hand tracking. Anyways. That one goes. Yeah, Reactum is pretty good. If all you need is the PNG tuber feel. I do have some pretty good reactives, if I do say so myself. There's too many of these guys. I gotta spend an entire fight just cleaning these up. Is it like this? Okay, we can't do all of them. We get the 5 damage here? Okay, go. Like, obviously, we probably need to do that to finish him off. I guess we clear off an X while we're at it. It's better than a berry, because the X actually does nothing, whereas the berry could be useful later. But we need the health now. We do need the health now. Just take it. Alright. Never played with hand tracking because your model is 2D, doesn't have hands. Yeah, I'm not sure there is such a concept for 2D VTubing. I don't think I've ever seen one that has hand tracking. Oh. Is it just that it's a bounce off over here? You'll have 1 extra mana every turn. Maximum mana storage lets us do the secret level. I do want to do the secret level. It is a highly sustainable run we have right now. Although the damage is low enough that we might actually run into a problem with scaling enemies. As most bosses are, I've found. Their DPS checks. Yeah, you know what? Give me the maximum mana storage. And then what do we have here? Another spell. Start with extra mana. Or health. What's the spell? Reaching roots, deal 8 damage, long shot. That is a lot of damage. Seed bullet, oh. Deal 7 damage applied to poison, hold on. I want that instead of seed shot. It does require 2 seeds, which means we probably remove this from here, which I'm not that broken up about. Like, I think putting it here, even though that's crazy, is potentially really good. Blues, huh? Yeah, blue here, blue here, blue here. Blue is pretty common. We're gonna run out of blues pretty easily then, which is a concern. That is a concern. What do you have? Okay. Apparently there is hand tracking for 2D VTuber models. It's very rare. You'd like to get a 3D model that you're trying to teach yourself and it's slow going? I taught myself and I'm just using VRide for the starter. To start with, you just use VRide. And if you do that, it's pretty easy. In my opinion, it's just the stuff that you do afterwards is a bit tricky. You have to use Unity and stuff. It just so happens that I used Unity before. I kind of know what I'm doing around Unity, so worked out. But trying to like modify my model in Blender is it's risky business. Sometimes I think I did a good job, and then I put it into the program and start actually moving around, and then there's weird polygons like spiking through my face or something. Terrifying. It looked fine in Blender. Oh, one of these is Foxglove, guys. Oh, it does apply 3 poison though? Isn't that way worse than the other one we saw earlier? Ritual is here, okay. Get your pod to leech 3. Whetstone. Deal 1 damage, add 1 spectral dagger to the board. Add a leech dagger to the board. Deal 1 intrude strike, can't be evaded, blocked, or otherwise mitigated. This sounds amazing. I feel like there should be a downside to this. Let me think. Spore Cloud. It's aimless. 3 point. This feels like not enough. Didn't we see one that required a Foxglove that was like 5 damage and 2 poison or something? And it was only 3? It only costs 3 things? Why is this one so much more difficult? It's also 2 of the same thing, which is really hard for me because we don't get to replenish between fights. I feel like this is not a good spell, but I wish it was. I think I want this bow. Maybe we even add on Earthquake. You have an empty spell slot too. This being cooldown is annoying.
It's like one of my Japanese animes.
We don't need the healing from Leech 3 either, but I do have this redeem, yes. It's a classic. It's a classic redeem. You're working on Blender right now. Your model is a little complicated for VRide, you think? I get it, yeah. There's some things that can't quite do right? So which of these do we want in our empty slot? It's... oh, jeez. I need damage, though, guys. 8 damage? And we could even make it cruel if we want, or... make it true strike with that other thing. Isn't 7 damage? It's already pretty good. It's just it's harder to cast because it's doubles. I think we gotta take Seed Bullet. How do you pronounce my name properly? I haven't listed in my about, but it's Rofea. Ofea Athol. Or Faye for short. I know. I gave myself a complicated name. I deserve this. I think beginning with 2 extra mana is pretty good now that we have the +2 max. But I do wish it was +1 per turn instead. So do we instead get the increased spellbook capacity and max that out? And hope that the next floor has the mana we're looking for? Because you may have a high max man, but we don't really have that much mana. It might be impossible for it not to give me more mana next floor, right? Because I think the only 3 last are gonna be increase max health, begin with more mana, or more mana every turn. Wait, are there more? What did the last one have? The last one had increased max health, mana every turn, and increased max mana, which I think is already maxed out. So we max out max mana, we max out spellbook capacity. And it can only give us mana for one of the 2. I think it only gives us 2 after that. I think it's safe. I think we're guaranteed at least some form of more mana. Probably. People mispronounce your name all the time. Well, at least it's in a known language. Assumedly. Don't look, chat. Jill, just encourage her. We don't have enough seeds, so it's time to propagate. Ah, shoot. Propagate also uses blue. We're gonna run out of blues so easily. We're gonna never be able to Seed Bullet. Also, we have no reds. The heck? Alright, if we have more mana, then let's use up the jammer. No red to do a seed shot. We have no second seed to do a Seed Bullet. Earthquake would be difficult. We could do it. It'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could do it. How much do we start with? I think we only start with like 7 mana. So that probably maxes it out. Hold on. How much is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. We start with 7 mana. Alright, let's just do that. I mean, we're not getting hurt this turn, so it's not like... you really wiped out all the blues? Why would you do this? This is what I was afraid of. Can we now? Nope, cannot. Can't propagate and seed shot. I don't want to cultivate this time because I want more seeds to do seed shot and seed bullet. But blues really are in high demand, I've discovered. Alright, so we can kill her with a seed shot. And then we save some mana. While we could start with a jammer. Alright. We're gonna take like 5 damage here. Ow. Rude. Oh, have a good night, One Ranger. Thanks for hanging out with us. We can't do anything? No yellows on board. The blue, how many blue is so far from the greens? Too many purples. Alright, we need to cultivate then. To make some foxgloves that we can actually use. This spell might be totally useless, by the way. I'm gonna use up that one as well. We have too many purples. Like, yeah, we made this spell stronger, but it's like impossible to use. So thanks for shutting it off anyways. He silenced it, so I can't use it. Almost. Oh, and that's doing a cultivate on accident as well? Yeah. We probably just kill him with that. Okay, fine. Our build is definitely missing something. Our spells are too difficult to do. Maybe what we need is a ritual. So we can make the spell cheaper. Now this probably goes away. Maybe it goes here, in fact. That also requires 2 greens now. That prohibitives. Kind of is, because we can't handle 2 spells that use 2 greens with no other real similarities. The greens are never gonna show up at the right time, just like the blues are now kind of forever cursed. Yeah, greens go there too. What does this become? Put a purple in there? And I cultivates every time? It's honestly not the worst thing. It's probably not it, though. So many dance emotes. Yeah, so many different ones. Nah, like, we haven't even used Seed Bullet yet, right? I can't imagine making it harder to cast. Let's get this, because this is the one I want. Let's put it in... What if we just do that so that... it, like, guaranteed kills the lowest health guy? Even if it's blocking or dodging or whatever? Feel like a song played earlier. No, I might be thinking of Blue Flow, actually. You remember Zone of the Enders? Yeah, that's what the song is. Perfect, we got a seed shot just in time for this guy. Except it doesn't hit him. Alright, we want an Earthquake this time for sure. Which stinks because the yellows are very far away from these greens. Like, we would have to do something like just to Earthquake, and that is sort of atrocious. You love those games to death? How do I know them? I know them because a friend liked playing them a lot when I was a kid. And it was always my thing to just watch other people play. So I watched my friend play it a lot. And the song really got me. Like, this is the turn to Earthquake. But it's unfortunately not gonna let me do anything else. And that is... not my favorite. So what can we do if we don't Earthquake? Seed Bullet unfortunately hits this guy's 4 shields. And we can't even propagate before we cultivate. So we're not gonna get the Foxglow. Okay, hold on. Okay, we have those two and then we cultivate? Yeah, okay, alright. She's cooking. I have one less, though. We use it to clean up a purple. This is probably gonna hit my blue, unfortunately. The friend has good taste. I mean, I liked the game too. It wasn't my type of game to play. But yeah, he does. It's true. I mean, they do. Sigh, I try to keep it anonymous. Some of Kojima's best? I forgot that was Kojima, actually. Okay, I think we go with this. We get Earthquake next turn, hopefully, as long as the seeds don't overwrite all the things I need. Okay, what kind of did? But it kind of put him back, so? Oh, we got webbed, though. We got webbed and we'll never be able to do it. But we can do it. Wait, you died because of Cultivate. Okay, so Earthquake got nerfed now? Now it doesn't even matter for your Earthquake? Alright. You're forever heartbroken about ZOE3? That one never came out, right? I would love to see Bullet here. Can I do it? No. Because of the web, we can't do it. Can me spare one waste, because we only have 5 mana. Is this a turn where we just heal? Might be. Can't get over to a seed with that. That would be another propagate seed shot turn. Okay, so just seed shot on this guy. Takes him down to 2 health. And then we save a little mana. No, we don't save any mana. This claim does not save any mana. But does deal also 3 damage to this guy. Is this the play? We can't seed Bullet next turn because we will have used up one of our 2 seeds. Although a seed may drop from the heavens. We may get mana from the heavens here. You can go play some Mashana Wilds. Hi, Shinichi. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with us. Sorry, I may have come to that comment a little late. Tunnel visioning on this a little bit. Hey, I think this is the play. We'll need more mana. Okay, Cultivate is silenced. That is fine. Oh, we did get seeds. Unfortunately, they're not close enough to the blues. We don't have enough mana to make it work. We can just heal this turn. use all the mana and get rid of this one this turn. Is that helpful? Like, we could do that. And then next turn we have 1, 2, 3, which will be a seed. 4, 5, and we have a seed bullet for sure. Or the guaranteed seed bullet. Is that even good? I don't know. It was fine, but... I don't think it's enough. I think I would rather save the mana. We can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 next turn. Which does propagate and seed bullet. This guy got his health back. Which is unfortunate that... Oh, there's also cultivate, so we go this way. Alright, we are gonna take some damage here, but... Nice, we got rid of the X. They are also taking return damage, though. Oh, this reduces every time it's hit. Right? No? Then how's this guy at 3 instead of 2? Oh, did he leech for 1? I think he leeched for 1. I think we have an easy earthquake here. Which is surprising. But we could also turn it into a seed shot, which gets us a kill. Is it the play, though? It might be. So I don't know what else we do with it. Oh, that's why, cause Thorns is only 1. I forgot I took off the, yeah, the +1 to everything. I just go. Okay, 35 seeds from the board. We unlocked a new, starting spell set. We meet again. A coincidence, or have you sought me out? I have some information for you. The druids seem concerned by the situation too. Perhaps the pollution has spread farther than I thought. Thank you for sharing, little witch. It's the least I can do. She's so cordial. It's only red fights now? Okay, well... White lose her. Danger Noodle! And a demon. What to do this time? Is it... Earthquake? We can... Oh, it's the wrong ordering? Okay. If we do that, we cultivate first. That's fine. We have spares. And then we do those two. We don't need to get rid of that one because it's a something we can get rid of with propagate, hopefully. So I guess we're not doing Earthquake. It doesn't do enough. This one doesn't do enough. And this one's too hard to cast and doesn't do as, like, this is almost as much damage. My spells don't do enough. I think I should +1 to cultivate again. Just get more Foxglove in there. I feel like that was maybe better than anything. It's just more Foxglove. I took a lot of damage there. Can't get it all. Can't Seed Bullet here. That would just hit this guy anyways. It's fine. Seed Shot would be complete overkill on this guy too. But if we start here... or here... yeah, I can Seed Shot. It's pretty good. We're taking a lot of damage here. Probably should do some propagate. Just heal a bit. Although he's dealing 3 damage, so we're actually only healing for 1 total. It's fine. Wow, look at that cultivate. Yes, do it. And propagate? Yes. Just don't overrate these new things I'm making. Nice. It didn't. We just heal for the 4 damage he's doing and propagate more? Healing 2 more? I mean... it's kind of a waste. I'm trying to heal here, though. Can't cultivate this turn with Omni Blues, because everything is a seed. You know? It's fair. So any way that we get more healing? No. I think we just get rid of a seed here. What, purple? Let's get rid of a purple. No, we need purple to turn these seeds into useful things. Okay. Alright, we're making cultivate more complicated again. Blackthorn. Apply to spiky to self. Turn 2 seeds into berries. And then get plus spiky equal to block. Where would I get the block from now? Mulch. Oh. Mulch is just add berry and foxglove to the board. Nothing to do with seeds. It has death now. This is the one that we got before. This is how we had seen foxglove at all. This just turns things into berries again? I don't know about that. Do we take any of that? I'm not sure we do. Well... So this briar... If we added it to mulch, and then complicated it, we would only ever use it for death now, right? Still pretty good. Just move both of these over to there. Also, this being here, yeah, that was green in the front. I hate it. I don't know. Hurry up and pick one, Faye. Alright, mulch then. Do we keep the spiky on a death now? Just because it gives 2 instead of 1? Why didn't we just put it here, right? That way it kind of synergizes with the heal. Yeah. We can't rely on a death now for thorns. It's weird. And by thorns, I mean spiky, of course. Okay, it's just the one guy. I think we can probably more safely farm health on this one. Yeah. Seems good. Now, putting 3 more seeds on the board is probably a terrible idea. Probably. So should we really be doing it? Nah, probably not. Let's be real. You've convinced me. Still no yellow? Wow. Seed bullet. Remember, we're doing it for like the first time, second time. Shouldn't we be cultivating like constantly though? Always be cultivating? We're propagating instead? Now, done it. Fine. Even more seeds. Just do it. Now we have no blue to cultivate with. Look what you've done, Faye. We almost can mulch manually. But alas, we cannot. Where are all my blues? Alright, so this kills him. And we don't end up farming any health is the problem. Am I in trouble? I need to put this back on here. Otherwise, we get too many seeds and not enough other things. Especially if we use propagate a lot. Now, our sustain sort of goes out the window. So the question is, should we find something else to do for a turn? So we can heal a little bit more before the boss. Because the boss is next. What if we use basically nothing and set up for next turn? So it would be like that for mulch. I don't know if mulch is really what we need to be doing next turn. Let's just do this. Hold on. We should kill him, right? We should kill him. There, the death knell, that's right. Alright, apply one spiky and one block. Now I kind of wish I had that other spell instead. No, it's fine. Apply vulnerable. Now that gives us a reason to use Earthquake, but I hardly find an ability to use Earthquake, like the ability to connect those stones. We have a lot of defensive spells for Spiked Shield. Well, I guess it's 50-50 at this point, but yeah. So our boss, she does summon snakes. So the death knell is probably gonna go off a couple of times, at least. If she summons more, it's gonna go off even more. Okay, now making the seed bullet. The lowest health guy. Is that a terrible idea? Well, I guess so, because this is probably gonna one-shot a snake. Oh, no, wow. They have 8 health, don't they? So we kinda need that if we try to one-shot a snake. I think it's the Spiked Shield. Then we might put that one here, so we have more control over the shield. Put that one here. Although we're talking about this. Okay, that might be it actually. We need more mana, is our main problem. I should have just taken the mana instead of trying to spec for the secret level, which we may or may not ever even see before we have a stable build. And do you take any leaves? Is it Pitcher Pod yet? It has cooldown is the problem. I don't think it's any Spectral Dagger stuff. It's a bit too many spare things added to the board. Let's just go. Alright, Morgan, and your danger noodles. Oh, there's no red on board. Great start. I'm gonna petrify 5 of my board and poison me. Okay, this at least kills one of the snakes. Hopefully the one dealing more damage. And then I'm gonna heal. The other option would be use the liquid fire, save it for next turn, and then seed bullet, right? That's assuming a lot though, because petrified may hit the ones that we need. We could basically do that. Heal up. We're taking 8 damage this turn, though, guys. I don't think we can do that. How do you have 45 health? Could you not? Okay. To Pow, alright, the one doing less health, of course. Doing less damage is what I meant to say. It's pretty rude. No yellows on board anymore, okay. No blues on board anymore, okay. So we have nothing. Great. If no yellows, no blues, mulch is the best we can do. I don't think we can even do it, though. We can. Currently taking 8 damage, though. It's a problem. Literally nothing else we can do. If we do this, we can kill the danger noodle, but that's only 1 more damage that we're preventing. Also, obviously, we should do this one instead. Also, are we doing this because we're trying to save this green? I guess so, but in the process, we are not doing anything about all this petrifying. I mean, it's gonna take a long time to do something about this petrify, though. We're probably dead here. Okay, alright, we cleared away 1 petrify by turning it into a berry. Alright, yeah, there's not a lot we do here. Do we even propagate? This is a heal too. So maybe instead we do this, which is also a heal too. It turns these into productive things. Doesn't help. Doesn't help, we die. Yeah, it doesn't help. I don't see it, you guys. Yeah, sure looks like we're dead. Unless there's some way to do both cultivate and propagate, and I don't think that's gonna happen. The only green is here and is so far from the blues. And the only purple is here. So you can only go back up for that. We need 2 more mana to make it work. And as we all know, I have no mana. Okay, that's gonna be it then. Oh, I could use these berries that are on the board. Well, we knew those curses were probably a big problem. Were probably gonna be the death of me, and turns out I was right. Very sad, very sad. Next time. We'll get it next time. We finished a quest. We got a new starting spell loadout. Toxic Vines deal 3 damage and apply 2 poison with cooldown. And then photosynthesis, okay. I like that. Clear 50 jammers from the board. We have the bin badge. Deal 4 damage and add 2 jammers to the board. It's kind of nice. It's a lot of damage. Oh, we had to cast more long shot spells, huh? I see. We have to cast more exhaust spells, too. Shroomerai 5 times. Okay, we're only beating Shroomerai 2 times? Well, he needs to show up more often on his own. I can't do that. 3 daily challenges. Oh, I see. So, I mean, there's a reason to actually complete the daily runs. Okay. I'm in 10 excess damage on a Creme Brutale. Right. We know that one. These are all otherworld quests. The only reason we got the War Mech and the Calf Palud was because we had the curse that gave us 1 fight from the next act. And so on Acts 4 and Secret Act, it gave us these 2. Is that the only way you get these? Is by having that very specific curse? Anyways,